Harvey Weinstein's rape conviction in New York has been overturned. An appeals court found he had not been given a fair trial. North America correspondent Barbara Miller joins us now. Barbara, good morning. So yes, tell us what happened there.
So the appeals court has sided with Harvey Weinstein's legal team and they've taken issue with the fact that women were allowed to testify in that case whose accusations didn't form part of the charges against him. And for that reason, they say Harvey Weinstein decided not to testify in his defense. They say it amounted to essentially a character assassination instead of scrutiny of those specific charges by those specific women. So the appeals court, in a majority decision, it was a tight 4-3 decision, has found that egregious errors were made in the trying of the case. It doesn't go to the veracity of the claims made against him. It was the way that the case was carried out. And they've said that only a retrial could remedy that. So the 23-year conviction has been overturned. We heard outside the court in which that case was tried from Harvey Weinstein's lawyer.
There are some people who are very unpopular in our society, but we still have to apply the law fairly to them. And in this courthouse behind us at that trial, the law was not applied fairly to Harvey Weinstein. And what the Court of Appeals, the highest court in the greatest state, in the greatest country, said today is that yes, no one is above the law, but no one is below the law either.
Now, of course, this was a milestone in the Me Too movement. The conviction of Harvey Weinstein was celebrated really by people trying to bring attention to the sexual assault and harassment of women across the board, but also in Hollywood. We heard today from Ashley Judd, the actor. She was one of the first women to highlight these allegations. She was part of New York Times reporting, and she alleges that she was sexually harassed by Harvey Weinstein. This was her reaction to today's news.
This today is an act of institutional betrayal. And our institutions betray survivors of male sexual violence. And we need to work within and without the systems to start having what is known as institutional courage.
Ashley Judd speaking there. So Barbara, what happens now?
Well, Harvey Weinstein does not walk free because he was sentenced in late 2022 in an entirely separate case in California after being found guilty of rape and other sex crimes there. So he's serving a 16-year sentence in connection with that case. So what we understand will now happen is that he'll be moved from upstate New York to a jail in California. Meanwhile, the district attorney in New York, Alvin Bragg, has signaled that he intends to retry the New York case. That, of course, will be dependent on whether the two women at the center of that case are prepared to go through that again, whether they really want to go before the court and make those accusations again. But certainly a strong signal from Alvin Bragg that he would like to retry the case.
Barbara Miller in Washington, thank you.